Morning and welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today is going to be a mixed bag of what I picked up at Big Lots, Dollar General, and I think one of them in here was from Walmart. Let's get started. Starting off the top here from Big Lots, I got Keep Watching. We're Watching You. Very much has that Stephen King's It to it a little bit there with the balloons. Let's see. I'm trying to find. I know who was in this. I just can't. Oh, Bella Thorne stars in this. It's rated R. It's a Sony Pictures release. 178 by 1, 5.1 Dolby Digital, and clocks in at about 89 minutes. And I'm not sure what. Somewhere, I'm pretty sure it's a 2018 title. Sounds about right. And that's Keep Watching. And I picked this up for $3 in Big Lots, so I'm pretty happy I got that. I mean, it probably will end up in the Dollar Tree or has ended up in the Dollar Tree, but I haven't really seen it a lot. But I picked it up nonetheless. And then I got a movie starring Tara Reid. I paid $3 for this as well. After the slither comes the slaughter. I think this one's been around too. Vipers. It's rated R. It's from Genius Entertainment. Clocks in at 89 minutes. It's a Canadian released produced movie, I believe. Yeah, it says it's from 2007/2008. I guess we'll go with the 2007 in this one. It's from RHI Entertainment as well. It does have Corbin Burnson in it as well, who played in The Dentist. He was kind of one of the main characters in LA Law as well, back in the 80s. Kind of like a lawyer type show. I don't know if anybody knows. You'd have to be quite old to remember that one. But this one was directed by Bill Corcoran. So maybe some movies that he directed. Pretty happy to add this to the horror collection. It's pretty cool to have a snake movie to throw in there. I don't have a ton of these, but this is a start. And once again, that was from Big Lots for $3. And then I got this. I almost got it again. I'm glad I didn't get it then. Movie starring Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and the late great Alan Rickman. Galaxy Quest. $5 on this one, as you can see there. The little Big Lots sticker up there. It'd be my left, but I believe you're right. So this one's PG. 1999, 102 minutes. Let's see. Widescreen version enhanced for 16 by 9 TVs. 5.1 Dolby Digital. A Spanish 5.1 Digital. And a Thermion 2.0 Dolby Digital. And it does have an English, French, and Spanish subtitle track on here. So you're able to watch it. Subtitles in those three countries. Just look at the back. This has a quite extensive amount of special features for a DVD. It's like got 7, features on this. And one that stands out the most probably would be the historical documents, the story of Galaxy Quest. I'm guessing would be their main feature on this. Just look at that, and then on the back, as you can see in that purple window, all the features that this comes with. Quite a few. Picked that one up for $5. And I was really ecstatic about this. I already had the first movie already, but I more or less picked it up for the second movie. It's a 2-movie collection. I paid $5 for this. The first feature is South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. And then the second one is Team America World Police. South Park Uncut is from 1999. Clocks in at 81 minutes. Rated R. Pretty much, you know what that's about. World Police here is unrated, so I don't know if they get away with. I'm taking that this isn't a theatrical. Yeah, this is uncensored and unrated. So you're getting an unrated film here. So I don't know if it gets a little bit more raunchy in this one or whatever, but 16 by 9, 5.1 Dolby Digital, 2.0 Dolby Digital, French 2.0 Dolby Digital, and comes in English and Spanish subtitles. So there's the double feature. Got that for $5 as well at Big Lots. I found it in a couple other stores too, but I grabbed it as soon as I saw it because I knew it wouldn't stay on the shelves long, because Team America World Police is probably going for quite high on eBay, I'm assuming. So, and I'm sure South Park is too, but I got it way back when it first came out. But either way, I got an updated one for South Park with it being newer and packaged, and I got Team America World Police now. And then next up, I don't know if I got this. It looked really cool. It's from the director of Saw 2, 3, and 4. 11, 11, 11, The Prophecy. Has the power to unnerve you, says Raimi Sai from Horror Chronicles. I got this one for $3. It's a Big Air Studios Rocket releasing. Epic Pictures. 5.1 Dolby Digital. Widescreen 16 by 9. 235 by 1. Clocks in at approximately 82 minutes on this one. And I'm sorry about the glare. Sorry about the glitch that my last video it did. I don't know why it did it. I don't know if I was running out of room on the computer, but about the last minute of the video, it clicked and popped. Next thing you know, my talking was off, and I wasn't gonna reshoot it because I had did most of the video anyway, like talked about what was in the video, and the last part was just more or less, giving everybody accolades, but you were still able to hear it. As long as you didn't sit there and look at me talking off, it didn't bother. It shouldn't have bothered you too bad, I don't think. But for people that don't, like that kind of thing, like I say, I apologize. It was beyond my control. So, but back to the movies here. But really happy with this 11, 11, 11. There's a couple of special features, not so special, but a making of featurette deleted scenes. But name like that I couldn't pass. I paid $3 for that one. And then next up is Adventures of Tintin Season 1. Big Lots, $2.88 on this one. That's that's a really good price for a season, Season 1 or something, I think. Comes with 2 discs. Has 7 episodes, I believe. I'm thinking one of them might be an overly long episode because this clocks in at about 5 hours. This whole disc comes in the clear casing. Not rated. Some content may not be suitable for small children. Yeah, so if you got small children, I'd probably say not get this, maybe, but I think Tintin's pretty much harmless, so I don't really... apparently first appeared in the 1929 Belgian artist Hergé. Apparently these were spun into books, magazines, TV series, radio programs, and theater productions. The television series The Adventures of Tintin follows Tintin and Snowy in solving mysteries closely related to the much-loved original stories. This aired on HBO back in the day. I think it was like I don't know what the moniker was for what they put it on, but they put it on HBO, and I don't know, it was on quite often in the mornings and stuff back in the day. Oh, and then it was turned into a uh, theatrical movie too that was CGI. They were supposed to make a sequel because the first one was successful enough to garner one. Um, they were going to make a sequel, and then I don't know, a lot of things fell through. They never made it. I think it's kind of been a developmental hell, more or less. But they're making a sequel the last time I knew, but that was years ago, so it's doubtful at this point. Yeah, and I found this too. This was in the Dollar Tree wave, but when I was out on my Big Lots haul here, I thought I'd take a gander at one of the Dollar Trees, and I was able to get this Bloodshot, the vampire here. VBS Films. 96 minutes on this one, 5.1 Dolby Digital, 2013. English and French 5.1. A 178 by 1 aspect ratio on this one. And I'm sorry about the glare, but that cover just kind of screams glare this morning on here. Notorious terrorist is plotting a major attack on the U.S. that includes detonating a powerful nuke in the heart of Los Angeles. The only thing standing in his way is an unlikely duo formed by a mysterious vampire and a rogue cop who reluctantly join forces to thwart the madman's sinister plan. So, I don't know if this is kind of like a little bit like Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of style, kind of humorous and mixed with action, kickboxing and stuff like that. I have no idea. Just kind of has that Dylan Dog feel to it as well. Maybe a little bit. Glad to have that one. And then I was really happy to grab this. I thought I'd give this a shot. I never watched the CSI shows, but this is CSI Miami seasons 1 through 3. And I got it for $15. It was about the best thing that day that when I went that caught my eye. This is a 21 disc set. Ran from this particular these seasons ran from 2002 to 2005. Nearly 54 hours of entertainment on this one. It's a CBS DVD produced set. It has a slew of special features. Some episodes may be edited from their original network versions. So I don't know. They're going to get away with more on here, versus TV, because for obvious reasons, TV is more constrictive in terms of what you can get away with. This is saying 2000 to 2017. So I don't know if that's I don't know if it's when it went off the air. It was in 2017. Maybe some of you CSIers can let me know in the comments. I just thought I'd grab it because I got looking at it and it says stuff about like forensics and things like that, and I was just like, that stuff's interesting to me. I always thought about maybe going to college and doing forensics. I don't know. It just always fascinated me on how to solve crimes and things of that nature. It always bothered me when crimes went unsettled, or there was no closure for a lot of cases. But I picked it up for that reason, just out of curiosity. And I do like I believe his name is David Caruso. Yeah, David Caruso. Looks interesting. Well, and then finally out of the Big Lots, I was able to get my hands on season 1 of Dr. Kat's Professional Therapist. I don't know anything about this. It just looks comical to me. Plus, I didn't mind that it was in a clear casing. Lots of bonus features on this one. 132 minutes, 1995. It's full screen presentation. This aired on Comedy Central, according to the back. I do remember it airing on there, but but it's saying it's from 2006. I didn't realize it was 15 years ago this was on. Paid, I believe. Oh wait, yeah, I paid $3 for this. It was hard for me to know what when I took it up to the register, what they were gonna do. Because like I didn't know if they were gonna say it was more than the other one or whatever, but it had a rip tag on it. I think somebody probably tried to get away with getting it cheaper or something. I don't know. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff when people go to the store. Basically, Dr. Katz, he lives with his 20-something unemployed son, has sullenly sarcastic receptionist who occasionally finds the time to work for him in a therapy practice where he treats dozens of the finest comedic minds. In the first season DVD of the Emmy Award-winning animated series, co-creators star Jonathan Katz, hosts the likes of Ray Romano, Joe Behar, Larry Miller, Dom Herrera, Dave Attell, all of whom show why nitpicking, phobias, and neuroses make for great comedy. And basically, more of the same in season 2. Yeah, it's basically the same cover. Just, it's not the same, but I mean, the design is the same as that, as the first one. It's just a different picture. Because it has the same writing and everything. It's just season 2. But I paid $3 for both of these. And this has some bonus features on it as well. No sense of really telling you the details. They're probably set up much the same, but I have season 1 and season 2 of Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist. And it says 2 had played on home box office. I don't know if it ended up airing on there eventually. I have no idea. Or maybe started off there. I have no idea. But I have seen this before, like on TV, but I never really watched it. I'm trying to show you without the glare. Season 1 and season 2. And then let's get started on the Dollar General. First off here is comedy double feature, starring Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, and Margaret. And it's a double feature of Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men. No need to tell you how much I paid. It sticks out like a sore thumb there. With the yellow tagging especially. PG-13 on both of these. The funny thing is the length of these movies are almost identical. The only difference is a couple of minutes apart. I seen both of these at the theater. I'd have to say I was a little bit more fond of the first one. I thought the story was a little better told, but they were both great films. I had fun with both. You just said with the first one, you didn't know what to expect. You kind of knew what was going to go on in the second one. I think that's maybe why I like the first one better. A lot. I mean, I know that they've acted and stuff together before, like The Odd Couple and things like that. But this is the first one is from 1993. And let's see. I want to say the second one might have been 1995, maybe. Yeah, 1995. So they were a couple years apart. I was thinking they come out a year after each other, but probably would have been like if they would have known it would have did well. Probably should have shot them back to back, just because actors were getting up there. They were like, I don't know, late 70s maybe 80s, but yeah, they I don't I'm not sure when Burgess Meredith had passed away, but it was sometime around the time of this. This made me feel really sad because I grew up with him with the Batman show and Rocky's manager Mickey, and just it was a really sad time in Hollywood when we lost him because he's so talented. It's a Warner Brothers double feature, so paid $4 for that. And it's another one of those movies you buy. And then we got a Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital code. Don't know why I'm logged out. I apologize for that. Probably because I sit there for too long, not moving it around. The Edge is 17. Stars Haley Steinfeld, Woody Harrelson. It's fresh on the Rotten Tomatoes site itself. I think this might have been in the Dollar Tree wave as well, but it's $3.95 on this one, and rated R from STX in Universal. Hour and 45 minutes. Not seeing the aspect ratio on this one so well. Well, hard to see with black and gray. The writing. I think it says 2018. You can play this at 7.1 if you have that capability. Does come in 2.0 as well as 5.1, and it comes in widescreen anamorphic ratio here, 185 by 1. I love burgers. I just don't like my chest. And that's another movies you buy. Well, we didn't rebuy this again because I had an opportunity to buy this yesterday, and then I chose another one over that. So I picked up, this was from a couple of weeks ago, The Last House on the Left, the collector's edition. I really don't like to buy movies that have rape in them, things like that. Just something about you feel sludgy, you feel dirty owning them. I don't know. That's just me, though. This was written and directed by Wes Craven. It's the remake of Last House on the Left, I believe. I don't think it's the old one. 50 gigabyte dual layer. Oh, wait, this is a 1972 one. Okay, well, this is the 72 one. I was thinking this was the remake. No, this is the old one. I didn't even know that. It's 185 by 1. I'm a little bit better with that. I know it's a brutal movie for what its subject matter is. It says, too, this was produced by Sean S. Cunningham, who also did Friday the 13th. It's Jason's dad, more or less. Written and directed by Wes Craven. So Sean Cunningham and Wes Craven have worked closely together before, which is cool. With one doing Nightmare on Elm Street and the other one doing Friday the 13th. It's from MGM and Orion Pictures as well. Yeah, and it's got a slew of special features. I didn't even know that. I thought this was a remake based on the cover. It kind of looked like it was a remake cover, but this is saying 1972. So this is a 1972 84-minute 185 by 1. So this is going to be, I'm sure this is going to be really good quality. Not grainy or, has that VHS look to it like a lot of standard DVDs do that are old, older. But happy to get that. Other than the subject matter, but it is what it is, and you could get away with a lot more back then. But that's the 1972 Last House on the Left. I guess you learned something new without even noticing. Then I got a movie. I saw this at the theater. It stars Natalie Portman and Dustin Hoffman. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, where toys come to life. It's kind of where I got the idea for my channel. Not gonna lie. I just thought it sounded good together. The Gary's Movie Emporium. I don't know. Just kind of went with it. 50 gigabyte dual layer. From 2017, 94 minutes. 235 by 1. Has English, French. Audio. Subtitles are in English and Spanish. Rated G. Yeah, we saw this at the theater a long time ago. Had a lot of fun with it. I just like the wonderment of the whole movie. Just like he owned, I believe it was a toy store. I believe. Can't really remember it too well. I remember it having. I want to say it had Jason Bateman in it as well. Kind of surprised he didn't get any, attention on this. Of course, that was back when he kind of wasn't in a lot. But still, this doesn't seem like it's been that long ago when we saw it. But it's been, well, next year it'll be 15 years ago this came out. So happy to get that. Look at the back there. A lot of Blu-rays in this one, but I know that'll be like loved by everybody here. And then I got The Fifth Wave, Big Lots, $3. The Fight for Humanity has begun. PG-13. Whole slew of Blu-ray exclusives. Trying to see some details on 2016 Columbia Pictures. Okay. Does include some Blu-ray exclusives on the back. Deleted scenes, creating a new world. Gag reel. Sammy on the set. Commentary with director Jay Blakeson and Chloe Grace Moretz. Moretz, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Sorry if she happens to be watching. I'm sorry. I know she played Hit Girl in Kick-Ass, I believe. Kick-Ass movies 1 and 2. Plus she played in a Carrie reboot as well, if I remember right. And then I got One Missed Call, $4.95 Blu-ray. What will it sound like when you die? I do remember seeing this. I want to say I seen it in the theater. It's PG-13, 2007. Warner Brothers release, 87 minutes. 185 by 1 ratio. English, French, and Spanish subtitles. 5.1 and 2.0 sound. So you can watch it either or. Elcon Entertainment. Kadokawa Pictures. Let's see. Intermedia Films. Stars Shannon Sosaman, Ed Burns, Anna Claudia Helencon, Ray Wise from Twin Peaks, Azura Sky. And it was directed by Eric Vallet, or Valette, however you want to pronounce it. I think it's a French name, but and next up, got a John Cusack, Thomas Jane. Thomas Jane has played in countless movies. He played as the Punisher in a movie adaptation. He's played in The Mist, Stephen King-based movie. He's played in, I think he played in the TV show on Sci-Fi, The Expanse. I believe that's what it's called. Drive Hard. This heist is about to go into overdrive. I had to pick it up for $1. I mean, it's $1 on this one. Very typical of this wave. I didn't get this at the Dollar Tree, but I think I've seen it in people's Dollar Trees before. Our RLJ Entertainment. But it's like I got it at the dollar store. Just in this case, I got it at Dollar General for $1. Um, it's apparently they try to get away with $9 million heist. Now these unlikely fugitives are on a two white knuckle race to stay on one step ahead of the mobsters who want their money back and the corrupt cops who will kill anyone who gets in their way. So it's a heist movie. Looks interesting. If anybody's seen it, feel free to leave it in the comments. Just don't put, make it spoilerish or whatever for anybody or myself. But it's pretty cool. Happy to have it. Just a few more here, and then I'll wrap up this video. And then I got a Blu-ray double feature. More or less, my wife got this one. I do like this first one. I don't really know too much about the second one. Movie starring Ryan Gosling, Rachel McAdams, James Garner, the late great James Garner, I apologize, Gina Rollins, Sam Shepard, and Joanne Allen, I believe. Let me see. I don't want to leave somebody out that was on the cover. Yeah, Joan Allen, okay. The Notebook, and Zac Efron and Taylor Schilling starred in The Lucky One from the author of The Notebook. So basically, there's a Notebook themed type movies here. Well, the first one is The Notebook, and the author of The Notebook inspired The Lucky One or Lucky One. Notebook is a really excellent film. I have seen that one. It's well done. Even somebody like myself that it's not big on the love interest ones, it's definitely near the top of its tier for me. And then The Lucky One, I think we might have seen at the theater too. Really wasn't my cup of tea, but I guess it was okay if I remember right. But that one clocks in at 101 minutes. The Notebook was made by New Line Cinema. Soundtrack's available through New Line Records as well, if you're able to still access that. And let's see the other one. The Lucky One was made by Warner Brothers and Village Roadshow. Let's see. That was the Lucky One was directed by Scott Hicks, while Nick Cassavetes, or I think it's Cassavetes, made The Notebook. Like I said, sometimes these names are hard to understand or pronounce because they can be perceived by the person person's eye in different varying ways. Double feature. And then I'm glad I picked this up. Son of Kong, $4.95. It was with Robert Armstrong, Helen Mack, Frank Riker, John Marston, Victor Wong, Lee Colmar, and Ed Brady. Directed by Ernest P. Schoedsack and Marion Cooper. Executive producer, RKO Radio Pictures. Son of Kong. I got it more or less because I passed on it last time, and I was lucky to find it still sitting in the same store in the same area and around the same same exact spot. And I got it because of the new movie coming out with Kong and Godzilla. Couldn't pass on it. I mean, it's only $5 for this. Really shocked somebody didn't snatch it up, but basically, the showman who brought Kong to New York returns to Skull Island and finds Kong's son, a spunky 12-footer with a winning personality and his dad's awesome strength. Filmmakers who created Kong kept the excitement going with the sequel, released the same year as the original. Robert Armstrong reprises the role of Dr. Carl Denman, and Helen Mack is the damsel in distress, the two rescue Kong Jr. from quicksand get a devoted protector who defends them from fire or from fierce prehistoric monsters. But when a mighty earthquake strikes, even the Son of Kong may not be powerful enough to save them. So, if I remember right, this kind of has a stop motion kind of stuff going on in it, right? I've seen bits and pieces of it, like when they do throwback, like clips of movies, sometimes at the Oscars or wherever. They'd show, little tidbits of what the movie was about. And then when I was out, I got this at Walmart because I needed it. I got the two movies, House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. And then I saw this. I needed part 3. And this is the Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital Rob Zombie film, 3 from Hell. Rated R from Lionsgate, 16:9, approximately 115 minutes. This was out from a couple years ago now. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. Saban Films, Lionsgate, as I said. There is a rated R and unrated version on this. Now that I look further into it. It has some limited special features on it as well. It is capable of 7.1 if you're, able to have that sound system all set up and 7 speakers more or less. Ours is set up for 5. I kind of keep it lower because I just don't want to tick people off. I actually care about my neighbor. Unlike some people that they let their kids run rampant in the neighborhood, but I don't know. Poor parenting. But that's 3 from Hell. 2 more here, and these are actually from Dollar General. And this is the International Rescue Edition. It stars Jerry Anderson. Is that what it is? Yeah, Anderson's Thunderbirds Are a Go from MGM. 16:9, 5.1 Dolby Digital Surround, French mono, Spanish mono, English, French, and Spanish language subtitles. Approximately an hour and 33 minutes on this one. I'm going to start getting all these Thunderbirds if I can find them. This is the only one I've seen thus far. If anybody knows a place where you can get them for cheaper like that, let me know in the comments below. Has an audio commentary, history and appeal featurette, epics and miniature featurette, animated photo gallery, Who Said That quiz, and an original theatrical trailer. Got it for under $3, so I was happy to get that. This was from 1966 as well, if I didn't mention that. Yeah, I was saying it's a feature-length film, so I guess it's a film instead of episode, so it makes me even more happy. I mean, not that I don't like the show, it's just, to me, it's worth it more if it's a feature. But, that's Thunderbirds Are a Go. And then, finally, I don't know if this is the unofficial prequel to Sheborg through Wild Eye, but I got Manborg. It was an official selection of Fantastic Film Festival in Austin, Fantasia Film Festival in Montreal, Action Fest Film Festival, Neuchâtel Film Festival in Switzerland, Toronto After Dark Film Festival, and Sci-Fi Film Festival London. So I don't know if this is supposed to be the prequel to Sheborg, and then Wild Eye picked it up for the Sheborg. Is it like a spinoff, or because it very much has that vibe to it, like Sheborg, but it doesn't. It just says Dark Sky Films. So I don't know if they meant to do that, but this movie is from 2011, 72 minutes, really short one here. It has quite a few special features. commentaries with the director, actor, writer Jeremy Gillespie, executive producer Peter Koplowski, deleted and alternated scenes, bloopers, behind the scenes, stop motion montage, a VFX montage, short film, interviews, and a premiere Q&A. And I got this for $1. That's beautiful cover art. Looks like something wild I would do. Love the way it looks. That kind of like futuristic mixed with kind of like throwback at the same time. Really like the way it looks. Just look at the back. Let's get some kind of crazy like robotic monster right there. Now it looks like these guys are like, I don't know, some kind of like Back to the Future if they were like robotic or something. Really neat looking. I don't know much about this one, but that's my haul. I think there was like, I don't know, probably around 20 titles that I picked up. But that's my video for this morning. And I'd like to thank you for watching. Please click on the subscribe button down here. When you see this, let me know that you liked it. Just tell me what you thought of the titles I picked up. And I'll be back in another video in a few days, guys. And I'll see you later, and have a good day. Bye.